Saturday today. I don't know if you can hear in the background the birds chirping, but it's such a pretty little sound. All right, so today we've got our next reading conference. We're going to review what we've done this week so far. We talked about reading it like you've always known it, saying goodbye to robot reading. Yesterday we talked about paying attention to your ending punctuation when you change your voice and you make it match the meaning. Today we've got a strategy called warm up and transfer. So, tell you a little bit about myself. Every morning I like to work out and I like to use weight. Now, this is a 10-pound weight, and a long time ago I couldn't really do much with these. I had to use like a little 5-pound weight. So, but the more I used my 5-pound weight, the more I was able to use my 10-pound weight. So now these 10-pound weights have gotten easier. I can lift them, lots of repetitions, stuff like that. Now, I also use this one. You see that number? 20. So, now my 20-pound weight I can use on some things, but it's not as easy as my 10-pound weight. So, sometimes to warm up, to be ready to do my 20-pound weight, I use my lighter 10-pound weight. So I want to warm up, get my muscles ready to do a workout, things like that. So if I just jump right in with this guy, I might hurt myself, and I don't want to hurt myself. So, our strategy is called warm up and transfer. As somebody who exercises, you exercise at school, and I'm sure you do, some of you might, at home as well. You play outside, things like that. That's exercise, right? And there are some things that are easier to do than others. You might need to warm up a bit. In PE, I know Coach Johnson would have you do some warm-up exercises, right? Some easy exercises before he teaches you something new. All right? Because he wouldn't want to hurt you either. He wants to make sure your body's ready to do some other heavier exercise. So when we read, sometimes what we can do is read an easy book. So here we are warming up. This guy's stretching. This guy's stretching. I can't do that right there. So, you might read an easy book, a book that you've read lots of times that you enjoy reading, but it comes easy to you. You might have it kind of memorized or something like that. And I want you to listen to yourself as you read that little warm-up book. You know those words very well, and you're able to read it well. You're able to change your voice for the ending punctuation. You're able to scoop up words and phrases with that easy warm-up book. Then, you might have another book you're working on that's not as easy. But when you think about the way your voice is during those easy books, when I think about my form during an exercise with my lighter weight, it helps my brain get my form correct on my heavier weight. Just like an easy book helps you scoop up the words in your harder book and lets your mind know, oh, when I see that question mark, my voice is going to get higher. When I see an exclamation mark, my brain is going to tell my voice what sound to make. So, when you read, sometimes you want to read an easier book as your warm-up book before you jump into that harder, just right, good fit book. All right? So think about that today as you're sitting in your perfect reading spot. You might have a book you're already thinking about. I've read that book 1,000 times. I like that little book. It's an easy book to read. Go ahead and read it a couple of times as your warm-up. Listen to yourself as you read it. And then jump into your good fit book that you might not have finished yet, but you're working on it. And think about how you can transfer those skills you've perfected in your warm-up to your good fit book. All right? So, that's your exercise for today for reading.